there are talking points memo that you'll find that'll give you a little bit more information on how to communicate some of the goals and the mission and what the Campaign for Liberty is all about. I found that to be very useful. Here's a little bit more West brochures are on there. Sorry, that's really small. I'm probably hard to see some of them. But there's some different handouts for monetary policy. There's a foreign policy, non-interventionist foreign policy, and then civil liberties brochure, along with some petitions, all kinds of sign-up forms, and larger brochures, some general information. I think if you haven't seen this information, go check it out. It's pretty good stuff. They've spent some resources getting these available to us. The next tab that I talk about is called the States tab, but it really has a lot more information. It's more tailored to the individual. So you'll see Indiana, if you're in Indiana, you're going to see your regions and your county, and then it just has some general information. When you go to one of those pages, what you'll see is the coordinator for the state fills out that page and provides some resources. I think, Melissa, you provided some good maps on your page. And you did that? Great. And it shows different congressional districts in the state, different state house and state senate districts. And then there's some other information on and resources within the state and how to get politically active. And some, I don't know, are there deadlines for applying for submitting your form to run for office, things like that will eventually be available there. If you're a coordinator, you can edit those pages and provide more information to your local areas. So I'll go through that a little bit in the second part here, but just so you know where that information comes from. Also, every user has a blog, which the coordinators can then post your blog posts or other people's blog posts to that district or local area's blog roll as a way to kind of what's going on in this district, as a way to kind of organize different blog posts based on reasons. Under the education tab, there's a variety of information on economic, social, not money, can't do very well, foreign policy, constitution, civil liberties, economic freedom, and then there's a bibliography. And each one of those just has some educational material, a little background information on each of those topics. And finally is the tools page, which kind of brings in most everything else in the site to the dashboard view. And I'll pull this up in a few minutes here when I get to the second part of, we're actually going to go to the site and take a look at some of the local coordinators who will come up. But there's a variety of information. There's a mailbox that you can communicate with other members of the Campaign for Liberty. There's also, you can also view others' profiles. You can look at their blogs, read their blogs, comment on their blogs. There's a way in your blog to post polls so that you can have users respond to questions you may ask regarding your blog topic. Also, there's different ways to add contact, kind of like a social network where you can add friends, and then you'll get updates when they, in email when they post new items to your Daily Digest. Is everybody familiar with the Daily Digest emails? Maybe a little bit? Okay. I'll talk about that then here in a second. When you go to the settings tab under tools, it'll allow you to change your email settings. And I'm only talking about this because this is kind of what I do because I like to work a lot with email. So you can select to receive daily updates or weekly updates about what's going on, and it'll give you an email that condenses a lot of information on the site and based on your region into one email. So you'll get announcements in that. You'll also get featured articles and the Liberty Wire news articles that Melissa or your regional coordinator posts. And that got shifted, but I'm going to give away, and I left it down there, a Revolution book for the person who can identify who pinned this quote up here on the screen. The worst thing that can happen to a good cause is not to be skillfully attacked, but to be inevitably defended.